This is Ed here at the rally for the Marine that was killed by the Swat. And we're going to start marching pretty soon here. The media is here. Stuart Rhodes from Oath Keepers is here. And Sheriff Mack is here. It's in Tucson, Arizona. It's actually not that hot today. It's a decent temperature. It's probably, I don't know, upper 80s. I'll have more soon.
No more unreasonable search than one that winds up in your death for a simple search. Putting them in that kind of posture together like that, in that time frame, snap-second decisions, who's a good guy, who's a bad guy, is unreasonable.
And the other side would strongly disagree. They had plenty of intel. Hey, you got you guys. Was going to violate possibly violence.
You can do it. I have faith in you.
Because why? Because one of the factors they consider is whether they have firearms. And, you know, about 80 million to 100 million Americans, at least half the country has firearms. That can't be used as a criteria. This is what's unfortunately happening. They're equating gun ownership as being equal to a violent criminal history. This guy had a clean record. Because he was a gun owner, he might have a gun in his house, they consider that be equivalent as far as the danger to a police officer. This is the recipe for disaster. What this is saying is that anytime a gun owner becomes the subject of an investigation and a search warrant, it's a mere search warrant to gather evidence to see whether they'll be charged. Long before charges, they're saying they're going to treat them as though they have a long history of violent crime. If you're concerned about officer safety, the way to handle it is to pull him over on the way home from the mine. They can figure out very easily what time he gets off work. Pull him over en route. Now you're outside his house. There's less of, now he knows it's police. Now he's not inside his house. If you're so worried about a dangerous suspect who may shoot you as you come in, why would you want to go from a bright exterior outside into a dark house with what they call a fatal funnel of a doorway in a hallway into a house? If he's really that dangerous, would you rather talk to him and stop him outside the house? That makes total sense. So I don't buy that.
But beyond the guns, they believe that you believe in the organization and that he was all involved.
So that's their allegations. That's what a search warrant is for. You go gather evidence. You think you have enough evidence to charge, you charge, and then you have a trial. You know, I've had some people fall in being here because they say, we want to know whether or not he's involved in criminal activity. So well, guess what? You're never going to know because he's never going to get a trial. There's never going to be an adjudication of his guilt or innocence in crime. All there's going to be is allegations and innuendo. There's never going to be a final result. Here in America, you're innocent until proven guilty under Russia's new laws. And until that is done, then the rest of it's irrelevant. Now, and here the bigger picture is even if he was involved in something like that, he has a right to a trial. You don't just come through his door, put a gun in his face, and then wind up in a shootout. When they decide the safety's still on. As long as the safety's still on, I think it's because, as a trained Marine, he was still trying to assess the threat. That's far more likely than he somehow forgot, as a two-tour combat veteran, somehow forgot to take his safety out when he intended to kill cops. I don't think so. Any one of us would have been the same exact way. We're trying to assess the threat and decide whether it's a good guy with a gun or a bad guy with a gun. The SWAT team's coming in. We're going to shoot you on sight of the gun. That's the problem.
What does him being Marine in the past have to do?
Because he's trained, as I said. The more well-trained you are, it's a perverse situation where the better trained you are, the more likely you are to be shot by SWAT, because a trained man is not going to go fetal and just collapse during the headlights when SWAT team goes through there. A trained man is going to get the trainer and react just like this Marine. I'd be the same way. My retired police officer from Dave Freeman, who was a retired Los Angeles Metro cop, my Western Coast vice president, said he'd react the exact same way, and so would Sheriff Mack. Police, military, trained civilians all react the exact same way. They're going to react by moving towards the threat. They're going to try to identify the threat. Like I said, while they're trying to identify the threat, SWAT teams come in through the door, they see a man with a gun, they shoot. You know, want more dead veterans, you want dead cops too. We don't want to see that. We have cops and a military organization. We don't want to see them unnecessarily being thrown together and causing violence. If he said that, that's the allegation. Okay, so hey, like I said, he might be reacting to what he sees as a home invasion. So they shouldn't be there in the first place, is my point. Knock on the door, give the person time to look outside and see that it's the police. They rang that siren sounded like a fire alarm. And they're also 2 blocks away from a fire department. And so the only way you really know if you're the homeowner for sure that this is about you is when the knock comes on the door. I watched that video, the knock came, and 4 seconds later the door was down. That's not enough time for a civilized human being in a civilized society to look out the window and see it's the police. Give them time to see it's the police. 9 times out of 10, if you're a veteran, he's going to put down his weapon, relax, and go, oh, okay, it's the cops. Open the door, come on in. Go ahead and do a search. And like I said, if you're really concerned, this particular veteran could be a threat to law enforcement, stop him on the way home. Why go into a fatal funnel of a doorway into a darkened home from a bright exterior when your eyes are not adjusted to the dark, and then go shooting in there like that, you know, all high-speed, low drag, toothpaste tube style into this house, into a dark house? That doesn't make tactical sense. He's really a dangerous guy. I want to stop on the street on the way home. This was the consensus of all our police officers also. That makes tactical sense. So they're doing things that don't make tactical sense, they're trying to excuse them by saying this is the only way to do it, tactically. And it's just nonsense.
What do you hope to come out?
What we hope is to start a reversal of the militarization of our police and a reversal of the policy using SWAT teams for search warrants like this. For barricaded suspects, for hostage situations, for true terrorism like Mumbai-style terrorism, you know, active shooters, that's what a SWAT team is for. And God bless them, it's really good for. When you know it's a bad guy and he's killing people, that's what it's for. Not when you have a homeowner who's only been, you know, merely suspected of a crime, and you throw him into a situation where you're treating him as though he's a barricaded suspect or a hostage taker. It makes no sense. And you're putting guns in this situation here. 71 rounds went through this clapboard house, could easily have killed Vanessa Guerena or her 4-year-old son. This is the problem. It went through other houses. Luckily, no one else was hurt. But it could have been that way. You could have killed a kid down the street. Is that worth it? A super search warrant? Or is there a better way? Stop on the way home. That's the better way. We're going to tomorrow deliver a petition to the governor, the legislature of Arizona, and also to the Attorney General of Arizona, calling for corrections, serious oversight by the state. This is about the Second Amendment and the First Amendment and the Fourth Amendment. We're using our First Amendment rights to make sure that the right to bear arms, but also, more importantly than ever, the security of the people in their homes against unlawful searches is protected. And state officers are all sworn as we are. They have an obligation and duty. Statewide. And we're going to call for the same thing we've done across the country. We want people across the country to go petition their sheriff. Say, Sheriff, we want from you a written guarantee that you will not do this to us. If I become the subject of a search warrant, I don't want this gun. I've got 5 kids. I've got a 14-year-old son that's 6 feet tall. If he goes stumbling out of the bathroom in the middle of the night, there's a SWAT guy standing there. He makes one wrong move, what's going to happen with him? He's going to get shot. That shouldn't happen. I don't want that in my house. I want that in your house. I don't want that in anyone's house. It shouldn't be like that in a free country. Nope, that's it. All right.
This should not have happened anywhere in America, should not have happened in Arizona. And everyone that was responsible for this, those in the party, and your 2 small children as well. Y les voy a decir a todos los familiares de Jose Guerena que viven aquí en Arizona o en México, los sentimos mucho. Jose debería estar aquí con nosotros ahorita. Y eso fue no una equivocación, fue un pecado real. Y los sentimos mucho y los queremos. Les ofrecemos nuestro corazón está sangrando hoy como el suelo. Y les ofrecemos también nuestro cariño. We love you. Thank you so much for being here. having spent 20 years in law enforcement, 8 of it right here in Arizona, please, let's look at what we are doing. This did not need to happen.
The media is here. Stuart Rhodes from Oath Keepers is here. And Sheriff Mack is here. This is Ed here at the rally for the Marine that was killed by the Swat. And we're going to start marching pretty soon here. Tucson, Arizona. It's actually not that hot today. It's a decent temperature. It's probably, I don't know, upper 80s.